Hey, you guys. We are back for the fourth day of the Beyond the Webinar live stream series. And we are coming to you a little bit later than normal today because life. And I just wanted to jump on and talk to you guys about the fourth platform in our lineup, which is Hopin. Again, the first day I talked about Remo. The second day I talked about Run the World. The third day I talked about Teleport. Today I'm talking about Hopin. And tomorrow we have one more platform that I'm going to be covering that helps you go beyond the webinar. So in this little mini series that I'm doing is to complement the masterclass that we did last week called Beyond the Webinar Masterclass, which is available 100% free if you go to beyondthewebinar.com or just go over to gsdsolutions.xyz and you'll see it right on that page. And so, this series of live events is to talk all about that, to talk all about the Beyond the Webinar and actual platforms that you can use to go beyond the webinar. So let's just dive right in for tonight. And remember, please feel free to ask questions in the chat if you're catching this live. If you're watching the replay, you could still comment below and I'll be responding, and my team and I will be responding to any comments that you have. So Beyond the Webinar is a high quality learning experience to tell you all about how you can go beyond the webinar with your virtual events. Virtual events could come in many different shapes, sizes, and forms, from live streaming to courses to actual full-blown events, conferences, summits. My team and I, we do it all. And this series is all about how can you do that, right? You don't want to take an in-person event and just throw it online and keep everything the same. You have to figure out creative ways to engage your audience, interact with people, and go beyond a webinar. And so who the heck am I? So if this is the first time you're catching me doing these lives or just now see my profile, I am Georgie-Ann McCoy, and I'm the CEO of GSD Solutions, which is a consultancy that we do business development as well as specialize in digital strategy. So we work with folks to help them build out digital events, products, and services as entrepreneurs or medium and small companies. So we do it all. And I have over 13 years of virtual event production experience, and over 3 years of virtual event production experience. So I kind of know what I'm talking about when it comes to this realm of virtual events. And I've been featured in multiple publications, blogs, interviews, podcasts, you name it, all about the work that I've been doing as an entrepreneur, an author, and event production expert, virtual and in person. So here's like just a snapshot of what it's looked like. On the left is post-COVID, and on the right is pre-COVID. We're just gathering in person, community building events are my jam. So without further ado, we're going to hop in to Hopin. So Hopin is a virtual platform that you could do virtual event experiences on. And I have a very, keen liking to this platform. I've seen a lot of use cases for it, specifically around like more corporate style events. It has a really clean look to it. It's not as immersive as some of the platforms that we discussed earlier in the week, such as Teleport and Remo, but you still get that really high quality conference experience on this platform. So let's hop over. Yes, I'm going to be saying Hopin puns all night because why not? And let's get the Hopin screen going so I could talk to you all about this platform. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, so many screens. Alrighty, here we go. Hopin is a virtual event platform, as I mentioned before, and it's very user friendly. As you can see, this is how it looks. This is just their landing page, and it talks about how interactive it is. So similar to Run the World, Hopin does have like its own native like landing page design that looks really good. And what I love about it is just it's a super clean look. So it's a lot of like white and little hints of like blue here and there, but it's a lot of white space on the platform for a very nice clean look. You have various portions to the event. You have the main stage, and then there's this portion called the sessions. So sessions, you could think of them as little Zoom rooms, right? So if you've been on Zoom, you've probably been in a breakout session. So Hopin sessions are similar to that, where it's just like these little sessions where there's a moderator or maybe somebody speaking, and then other folks will join that session. You can have a bunch of people listening, but then you can also invite people up to the stage, and then you can have multiple speakers talking about a specific topic, screen sharing, all that good stuff. Then another portion of the event is called the expo, as well as like vendor booths. So the expo, you have like people that are maybe in a marketplace, maybe there's something that's being sold. And then the marketplace, kind of the same thing. You could have people being at the booths, or you could pre-upload like a video or some content and people could join it afterwards and participate in the booth. What I love about Hopin is how easy it is to connect with different RTMP servers and using like stream keys. Oh, my voice is echoing. No, that's not good. How can I fix that? That's not good at all. Let me see if I can fix my voice from echoing. Audio. Oh, okay. Hopefully this should fix the echoing. Let me know if you guys still hear the echo. Hopefully it's gone. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna keep going because gotta keep going. But if it is really like terrible, I'll just re-record later. But if the echo is gone, let me know. And yeah, I'm gonna just keep talking a little bit more about the platform. So you could use stream services such as like Restream, StreamYard, or OBS to connect like this custom stream. So when you have RTMP, that when a platform allows you to use RTMP or like a stream key, it just allows for all this extra customization on the platform. So that way you're not like pigeonholed to, okay, this is exactly how the stage looks, this is exactly how this works. You still hear the echo? Oh, why is it echoing? All right, let me just... All right, hopefully using my computer mic and canceling out my regular mic fixed the echo. I'm just gonna keep on looking out for any notes from anybody. If it is still echoing, I might just have to go live again a little bit later, but I'll figure that out. So I'm just gonna keep going and I'll watch the replay, and if I need to do another live stream, why not? Because Hopin is great. Yeah, so it's just a really user-friendly platform. So here's like some of like the landing pages. You got the stage. And you could have all these different features. The chat is really awesome that's going while the stage is going at the same time. And so, you know, it's just a really user-friendly platform for a lot of creative digital virtual events. And so again, these like landing pages, here's a conference that's actually coming up, the Face of a Founder Summit by Black Women Talk Tech, and this is their landing page. So, you know, it's really clean. You see the header, you can see the sponsors, then you see like the schedule, the speakers, shameless plug, GSD Solutions. We're working with them for this event. So, you know, definitely show up. It's 100% free. It's happening on November 17th, which is 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks from now. So check out that if you go to the Black Women Talk Tech site, Face of a Founder Summit, register for that. But now let's take a look at the back end of Hopin. So I just created this like small test event so folks will kind of see on the back. I know it looks crazy. Trust me, I know it looks crazy, but it is not crazy. It is very easy to use once you get the hang of it. And they have such a very deep dive on their user guide. So they have a very intense user guide that goes over step by step how to you know, add in people to your event, how to add in speakers, the reception, the stage. So it looks like a lot of moving pieces, but once you get in here, again, the stream key, super easy to use. It's just like, everything is just like plug and play. You can add tags, you could add designs, you got the sponsors. So yeah, so this is a great platform for folks that want to have like a conference summit. I wouldn't use it for like a small meeting. So again, this is an experience platform. Yeah, and we produce events on Hopin. We produce events on every platform that I've talked about this week, but you know, Hopin, Remo, Run the World, Tupper, you name it, GSD Solutions can help you produce your event on that platform. So I hope you guys got a good little insight on Hopin. Let me go back to the main presentation now. Again, if there's any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. If you're watching the replay, same thing, drop your questions in the comment sections and we will get back to you after. So yeah, here we are again. So yeah, so that was a look at Hopin, and now for GSD Solutions. So if you are producing a virtual event and you need additional support, we offer hourly consulting, live event support. And this is like, so hourly consulting is mostly pre-event. If you want to train your team on how to use the platform, we'll give them like a hands-on training to talk about how to specifically use the platform for what you need. We offer pre-event setup, flyers, help you build out these landing pages on these platforms, setting up registrations, you name it. Then live event support. So if you already have everything that you need for the pre-event setup and you only need somebody to come in the day of, additional tech support, answer any questions that your audience might have, we do that. And if you just need everything handled, you don't want to touch nothing with this virtual event, you want us to come in and handle everything from A to Z. You just want to give us the name, the date, and the speakers, and you want us to handle everything else. We do full service event production. So head on over to gsdsolutions.xyz to check that out and learn more about how we could provide full event production support for you. And last but definitely not least, probably the most important thing, you probably see below me this little scroller that's talking about the Beyond the Webinar ebook. So what I did with my team is we put together this really short, high quality, high impact ebook for you to go through if you want to produce a virtual event. So it helps you set the foundation of understanding what things to think about. Because taking an in-person event and just slapping it online and keeping everything the same is not going to work. Not going to work, like at all. It's not going to work. And I'm laughing because I made the mistake of thinking it would work just like that, and I was wrong. And this is before COVID, that I was like, oh yeah, we could just take the GSD Summit 8 hours in person, put it online for 8 hours online, and just have it run the same way. Don't do that. So all the tricks, tips, best practices that I've learned over this time of producing virtual events, we've put into this 20+ page guide, a lot of printable pages so you could do little worksheets to figure out, okay, who's my target audience? How do I pick my time for my virtual event, right? There's so many different ways that you could reach people. At an in-person event, you could only gain attendees from whoever could come to where your event is. Now online, you could have somebody halfway across the world, right? And so how do you reach these people? How do you interact with them? How do you think of them? Should you be planning a course? Should you be planning a virtual event? Or should you be planning a live stream? So we have a lot of questions and a lot of like activity sheets that you could work through, so that way you can see the exact formulas, all simplified, so that anyone, whether a beginner or an expert, would have value in this ebook. So check it out at beyondthewebinar.com. And that's it for this stream. Head on over to gsdsolutions.xyz or beyondthewebinar.com to learn more about GSD Solutions and our Beyond the Webinar series and offerings all about virtual event production. If you enjoyed this, share it with your friends, tag them. After, if you're watching the replay, you're probably watching it on YouTube. If you're watching the live, this will all be available on YouTube. Everything will be available about a week from now, or a little less, but check it out there, share with folks, and I hope this tutorial was helpful, and I hope the sound wasn't too bad. I saw some comments coming in that it was echoing in the early stages. And if it is, I'll just re-record it. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning into this live. Have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, noon, night, and thank you.